Let's go. Cool. I think we're live. Yep.
Yep.
Everything's good. I'll bring the chat back. I don't know why we're doing it.
Yes, you do.
No. I don't. We were meant to record, because I keep getting mixed up with when Ice Queendom comes out, because the first 3 came out on a Friday. So we were ready to record, and then you looked and were like, this is the same episode.
Yeah. I was like in here getting everything set up. And I was like, we've seen this.
Yeah.
What?
So so we were like, what are we going to do? We have got ready. This was effort.
Yeah.
And then I joked about live streaming, even though we had not obviously planned any kind of live stream and haven't streamed in over a year.
Yeah, we found that out when we were setting everything up. It was like, do you want to copy over the details from your last stream in July or something?
Of 2021.
Of 2021. I think it might have been June, actually. It's
Yeah.
been a really long time. It was when they announced Volume 9.
Yeah, so we have no plan, no images, literally no nothing. But I mean, there are 14 people here, so that's actually like 15. That's actually pretty shocking. Although it turns out apparently the Hell of a Boss is out tonight, so maybe this is not a total waste of getting ready.
Yeah,
because then
maybe
we
we
can
can
record
do that.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably wait for a few more people to get here. I say optimistically, like, this is at all advertised that we were going to do this, or has any kind of thread of what we might talk about. But yeah, probably should still let people arrive and be
Yeah.
notified, since we neglected to do that.
It's went out, so.
Yeah.
But we're doing well. Thank you so much.
You're so soft spoken. Are you anxious?
I always am.
Oh, that's your secret. You always were.
Yes.
Anxious on every live stream. Yeah. I mean, you can't see them.
No, but
But they can judge you.
they can still judge me.
Yes.
Just privately in their own homes.
There are many things that happen in the privacy of one's home.
Alright.
Just to take it to a weird place right off the bat, which, I mean, that's pretty standard for our streams.
Yeah.
I wonder actually, because it's been so long since we've live streamed, there'll probably be people that are like subscribed and stuff that will probably don't even know that we live stream at any point.
Yeah.
Because it's been such a long time.
I know. And we're just like, hey y'all, let's just jump in.
Let's just jump. Did you just get notified of it?
I did 2 minutes ago. That was just my friend sending me TikToks.
Yeah. Well, confirmed that it's literally been over like a year since we've live streamed. It's hard to do it when we don't have stuff to talk about, and also live streaming is just time consuming in comparison to anything else. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
Thank you so much
how
for
is
that.
everybody else doing?
And I'm just
Other
gonna
than
say
you.
thanks so much for the love from the US.
Well, I imagine most people that are here are probably from the US.
Yeah, it's about like mid-afternoon there.
Yeah. Oh. That is cool. It's currently not a Ruby poster in the
We
back.
have some Ruby posters in the back, but this one is a Vox Machina one because we still haven't changed it from our Vox Machina reactions.
That's lazy. That was literally in like March. To be fair,
It's really pretty though.
it is, and also we'll probably revert back to our Ruby poster once we're recording Ruby, but obviously Volume 9 has continually been pushed back, so it's still going to be a while before
Which
it gets
is
to be
fine,
there.
just to make that clear. Like, we're cool with that
Yeah.
it's been pushed back. Just in case.
A UK person and a Swede. Yes. We're diverse in this chat.
Australia.
We have lots of first world countries.
And the Netherlands. Neat. We've
Okay.
got people from
Oh, wait.
all over.
We met them at RTX, I'm sure. I recognise the
Oh.
username. The Cinder on the Friday.
No way.
And the-
On the Saturday?
Or was that Saturday? Oh my god. Yeah, that was Saturday. I don't
Yeah.
have any track of the days there. Yeah. Oh, that is a long time ago. We are
Sweet.
excited for Volume 9. I think it's one of those things where it's just like so much time has passed that there's definitely been periods of diminished interest. Not like we don't care, but if you don't hear anything about something that you like for a while, like, you're not going to think about it as often. But I will say,
Yeah.
anytime like we get any kind of big update, I'm basically back there and I'm like hooked on and like, yeah, okay, give me the content.
Yeah, got you. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I'm like,
you know?
maybe I'm not that excited, and then something will happen, or like obviously RTX, and we're like, oh, content.
Yeah, that's what we kind of thought about RTX. We were like, we'll go to RTX. Like, we're like, don't know how super into Ruby we are right now, but it's still good to go and see our friends. And then, like, we went to the Ruby panel on the Friday, and it was like, we've not had this so long.
Chokehold. Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's good fun.
How are we liking Ice Queendom? So far, definitely enjoying it. There's been 4 episodes. That's what we were supposed to be recording, but I've totally mixed up the days of when that is. So now you guys benefit or suffer. I don't know. Depends on your preference of us coming live. Yeah, no, it's really, really good. I mean, it's a bit weird that we can't upload it on YouTube. It feels like we're almost doing it in secret, like, because we are reacting to it, but it's only on Patreon because I don't really know what the copyright situation is with YouTube, and there's not really been any clarity with it. And with everything that happened with Genlock reactions, I'm a little bit wary to be copyright striked over it, especially because anime can be super duper harsh as well. Like, we know that from experience, that they're much quicker to get a copyright strike and not be resolved, because copyright is super duper different in Japan than it is in the West. Also Dragon Prince as well has been ages.
It's been so long.
I mean, COVID obviously messed up a lot of production timelines for a lot of different things, so it feels like everything is kind of catching up. Like, a lot of things came out this year, like Stranger Things and just Stranger Things. That's the only thing that came out this year.
No.
My brain just farted so hard on like anything else.
Is it really only Stranger Things that's come out this
No,
year?
there's been loads of things.
Okay, cool.
My brain
Thank
just
God.
farted on it hard.
Yeah, I was like, what? Because I was like, oh no, Arcane, but obviously that was actually last year. It was the end of last year.
Yep. And then there was Vox Machina was the start of this year.
Vox Machina was
I'm
this
just
year,
blending everything together. But yeah, so if you are interested in our Ice Queendom reactions, they are on Patreon, up to date, up to this point. But we're definitely enjoying it. I'm very excited to see the English dub version. Not because I have to have the dubbed version. I've watched most things in subtitles that are Japanese, but obviously there's a familiarity with
the voices.
Yeah. Because we're so used to the English voice cast. But it's not like the Japanese cast aren't great, and I recognise
they've done a
lot
wonderful
of them.
job.
Yeah.
They really have. But I'm just... Thank you, Tora. That's an excellent
Contribution.
participation.
Yeah, just an itch of an ear.
We love to see it.
Yeah, we've not watched any of Genlock Season 2, so...
Yeah, no, we haven't watched it at all, so...
Yeah, it's kind of fun to just jump on this, though, because we're used to sort of the pressure of, like, a Ruby live stream after an episode where there's usually, like, lots of people before we've even went live, and then there's usually a few hundred throughout, so the chat is so quick.
Yeah.
And we feel like we can't really respond to people at all.
Oh, absolutely. And, like, the thing that I always feel bad for it, like, having to be like, oh, you know, like, the, what is it, like, the page chat? What's that called again?
Oh, super chats.
Oh,
Yeah.
the super chats, yeah. But, like, the chat moves so quickly when it's the Ruby, like, live streams that, like, it really is the only time that we can absolutely see what people say, so...
Yeah. Yes, with the last episode when she was using all of the tokens to get, like, the phone and all the other random shit that they had. Yeah, it was...
I know.
It was also the RPG player me, because I've finally started playing Elden Ring.
Oh, yes.
I have actually had it for a while, but then I decided, because I'm stupid, to replay the entire Mass Effect trilogy, because I hadn't played the remastered version. Which was not a mistake, but it was a mistake mentally. And emotionally.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, now I can play Elden Ring. And then at the start I was like, I miss aliens. and then I got over it and was like, actually this is pretty great, but I do die a lot. So I understand the wastefulness, because it's very resource limited as a game goes. I definitely couldn't stream that, actually. I get so, like...
Pissed about
it. Yeah. I know the voice actor for Torchwick, I wonder if that came into, like, the delay slightly for the English dub.
Potentially.
Because he would have been so good as Torchwick, and also Torchwick is just such a cool character as well that I'll take anything because 3 volumes was not enough. And obviously the book, the Roman Holiday, but that's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are pretty ready for season 2 of Hell of a Boss. I keep forgetting that that's like basically now because apparently there's an episode tonight. So
Yeah.
so we're so good at our scheduling.
We're so good at it. We're like pros.
Yeah. I'm like literally messing about with Gambo on my
Yeah.
lap. I meant to show it as a prop and then I actually realised I kind of like playing with it because it's foam.
Yeah.
It's quite fun to touch. I mean, dude, I don't know. There's only a few people here. I also follow a lot of people on Twitter, so it's hard to keep track unless I like interact with people a lot, which I don't because I actually am very rarely on Twitter and interacting.
I am very rarely on Twitter.
Yeah. Parents have returned.
No.
Yes. Healthy, COVID-free,
Yes.
energized. To be fair, we're
Actually, we never told anyone we had COVID.
No, yeah, we did have COVID.
We did have COVID, but we're COVID free now.
yeah, we did. Yep. But we're actually both fine. Much as it sucked for a little bit. And
Yeah.
now we're pretty good actually in
Yeah,
life.
in life, things are going well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
But it means we have like no time for anything that's not life things because we're still in a house that we only bought like last year.
Oh yeah, just to like clear that up as well. This is just a different room. We swapped our rooms around
Yeah.
in our upstairs. So this is not a different house. It's just a different room.
Yeah.
That
But
you've not seen before.
there's so many things we want to do here. We want to turn our garage into like a space that we can play our D&D campaign in because it would just be really cool if we could do that with our like friends who we play with on almost weekly basis.
Yeah, especially because like we do have our living room, but our living room just isn't that big for like 6 of us.
No, and a dog.
So
Yeah, so we want to do that. So we've got all these little projects going on. I'm also like learning to drive, which is a long time coming, but I'm only now in like the position in life to really start. So that takes up some of my time.
yeah.
And then also we're just super busy with work and getting back into cosplay and stuff
Yeah.
again too. So it's really hard to actually find the time to sit and record in the same way these days.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like we just don't want to. It's just trying to fit it in like 2 days in the weekend when we have other things we need to do is really hard.
Definitely.
Honestly, there's literally only one person I know that hasn't had COVID. Out of like all family, friends, colleagues, there's
Yep.
one person I know,
Yep.
which is insane actually that it's got to that stage.
Yeah. And we did survive the heat wave. It sucked.
Yeah, we did.
But we survived it.
Well,
it was hell.
It was actually pretty horrific. I know it was hotter even down south than us, but it was so hot here for like this country. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of us. That's like our main updates.
On life.
Yeah, well, obviously we were at RTX last month.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, that's this month. Shit. Technically, kind of.
Technically, yeah. Like we've literally got 1 day left tomorrow, but yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool because we met a lot of people.
A lot of friends.
Friends and people that have watched the channel for a long time. Some of whom, I mean, everyone was really nice, but some of them like literally remembered such specific things from videos from a while ago that I was just like, this is such dedication. Like it's very cool.
Yeah.
But like wow. I thought
really
that was
cute.
I thought that was really wholesome.
Yeah.
And we gave out prints and stuff, which was fun, and we had lots of chats with people. Oh my god.
It broke your TV?
Well, it would be melting things.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was not good.
Norwich is quite...
It's part of the reason that we switched our rooms as well. This room's a smaller room. We used to sleep
Yeah.
in here, and we were like, actually, no.
Yeah.
We need the bigger room. It's too hot at night time.
Yeah, we thought that, like, with the more room, with our old setup would make it, like, more efficient for us, like, making videos, because we would have more space. But it just meant that it became more of a dumping ground of things.
Yeah.
That didn't have a home. So, yeah, it's just a little bit nicer in here. You're just showing off your work.
No, I'm threatening you.
Ah, why?
You're doing like that cat thing.
No, the cat thing is this.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I should put this away because I just want to play with it. One of the good things about it is that that's so cute.
Fridge.
Oh, that's wholesome. I don't even have the print handy. It's like somewhere else in this house. Oh wait,
We don't have one.
we gave all the prints away. I forgot we actually ran out
Yeah.
because we brought like what we thought would be enough and we ran out of them, which is funny
Yeah.
because we literally forgot we had them on the first day for like a good few hours, and then we were like, oh my god, we have these prints that we've not been giving out.
Yeah. We forgot to bring the prints. To be fair, it was like the first con back since, well, we'd been to London October last year, but RTX was the first like big con back, I think. So
That MCM London was definitely bigger. For sure. It was huge.
yeah, but I guess it's just different because like traveling down to London is not as huge
It's
as
a bigger
traveling
trip.
across.
It's a bigger trip for us, but the actual convention's definitely smaller, which to be fair, I don't actually mind all that much because it means that it's easier to speak to people and like see people and not be like and have spaces to actually stop and talk to people. Which was really nice. But yeah, I don't know how we survived Atlas, Blake and Yang. Actually, like looking back on it, I'm like, how did we do that?
Do you know the thing that I was like, how am I gonna survive this? Is when, because we had stayed in the Hilton and there's like the sky bridge across that you could go through security there.
Yeah, it was outside, so you could get the full heat intensity.
You could get the full heat, but only for like a couple of minutes, and it was okay. But we walked across there, and because I had brought this gamble, I wasn't allowed through that security checkpoint, so then I had to go back outside.
Oh yeah.
And then go downstairs, go outside again, and then go through security there so that they could tag it as soon as I got in. So I was like, oh my god, it's so hot.
Yeah, and it was hilarious because they basically split up Blake and Yang, and I was like, you can't do that.
Yeah, this is illegal. Actual homophobia.
So funny.
Yeah. I felt really bad for the Guardians because one of them was like, oh yeah, you can get through with that. And I was like, okay. And then the other Guardians were like, no, you can't. And I was like, okay. Like, where do I need to go? And they were like, I'm really sorry, you need to go all the way out here, do this, go there. And I was like, okay.
I'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side of the war.
Yeah, that was. I was just a lonesome Yang, and you were a lonesome Blake for a little bit until we actually found each other again. Yeah, well, we'll probably be watching that after we're done here since we're conveniently ready to record.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, your Neo Return Volume 6, I think it was specifically that, actually, that the person was speaking to us about. Because you kicked the camera, because you're a maniac.
I did kick the camera.
Yeah.
Because I was also drunk.
Yeah.
Little behind the scenes there.
Yeah, I know. Most of the time we were completely sober in our streams, but that was one of those occasions. I feel like it was a bit more wild in Volume 6, actually.
Were we not out for my
Yeah, we went out for
birthday?
dinner and had Prosecco and then recorded our reactions because we're stupid.
I don't know why we thought having Prosecco was a good idea, but that restaurant, the Prosecco that they served there was like good shit though, so
Yeah.
no wonder.
But I feel like the Volume 6 like live streams and reactions were just a little bit more unhinged, but specifically the live streams because it was the first time we'd live streamed.
Yeah.
So like they were unhinged.
Yeah, they
So
were
we didn't know what we
unhinged.
were doing. And it's different talking for like 2 hours. Yeah.
That
So-
would make me sad too.
So what have you got to talk about? What did you bring for this spontaneous live stream?
Absolutely nothing.
You don't even. Oh no, you do have your phone.
It's right there. Jora, do you want to come say hi to everybody?
No, that's a later stream thing.
No.
That's a
Come here,
later
baby.
stream thing.
Come here.
You can't bring him in yet. He's like when we really are running out of stuff. Does that mean we're really running out of stuff already?
I'm always running out of stuff.
And all the noise that your chair just made as well.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. It's so drama.
You were tipsy. I wouldn't say you were drunk.
I was not sober.
I didn't say that you were sober. I said that I've seen you tipsy and drunk. There is a difference.
Okay.
I
I
think-
wouldn't notice.
And also, like, you can't control yourself with Neo anyway, so
True.
how much of a difference does it make? I don't know.
Pretty much none.
Yeah, considering, like, I'm pretty sure you've, like, also done other things completely sober in reactions.
Mm-hmm. Apart from, like, I think there was that time that I was, I guess, tipsy with the Neil reaction from Volume 6. And then there was the time that I came back from my work night out and I was, like, drunk.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I came back and we were streaming. I came back early from my work night out so that we could stream because it was Ruby Day.
Yeah.
So.
So yes, you covered it up well. Get that ASMR chair money. No, I don't think it can be described as ASMR because it's not good sounds. It's like creaking. No, it's not good. I mean, no.
No, it's not even doing it anymore.
Oh wait, I've got that picture. I forgot I saved that. Yeah, we have a good image to show you that we haven't posted it anywhere because I thought it was quality content for this kind of live stream. It is quality content for this kind of live stream. This is when YouTube bans us because that is just too much curvature of ass to be possibly allowed in this platform.
I was so warm. Like, I'm so sorry for anyone that saw me at the Ruby meet.
They didn't because you were on the floor for most of it.
But people were like, "Oh, Blake, go up for these pictures," and I was like, "If I move, I might die."
Yeah, it was at the end of the Saturday, and we'd actually kept those outfits on for most of the day, so we were very warm.
Yeah,
because they're layered. They're not one single thing. They're like at least 2 layers. With no real airflow. Yeah, so the air conditioning made no difference to us when we were inside.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
And then for some reason when we went to the Ruby meet, it was just too much for my body, and I was just fucking warm. So like if this was before I took off my jacket.
Yeah.
Because I eventually did just take my jacket off, and I was standing at the little like balcony bit where the stairs go down, just like looking out and tanking water, and people would come over and be like, "Are you okay?" And I'd be like, "I'm just too hot." So I promise I'm not horrible. I just was.
Nah, you're horrible. Established, confirmed in real life, terrible person.
I just was too hot. Way too hot.
Yep, way too hot.
Way too hot.
I love how you've got like that cola bottle there, like that was gonna help you.
That was not mine.
That was not. Okay.
That's not mine. I drank water only at the convention center.
I just love that you can see our friend Spencer in the background, like still just, as Jean, still just soldiering on.
Yeah, he was a real champ. He managed to wear that every day for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
In the fucking baking heat of Texas.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. He
did good.
He did do good. To be fair, I actually kept mine on for most of the day on
so did I.
Saturday.
I obviously took off my jacket here, and I think you did too.
Occasionally, but then that's also because I had like a full robot arm that I wanted to show off, which you couldn't see with the jacket. So.
And we did get some pictures. We just don't have them back yet.
Yeah.
From a photographer we worked with there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just way too hot. So I'm glad that we already had the sense to not.
It's going away forever.
It's going
until
away.
it gets posted on Twitter.
But I'm glad we had the sense to just not do cosplay
on the Sunday.
On the Sunday, like even before we got to Texas, because we've done it before. We've done the 3 days at RTX, and it was just too much. So
yeah,
I'm glad that we had already agreed.
Agreed to disagree. Well, no, we'd agreed to agree on this occasion, actually.
You say that like we disagree a lot.
We do on so many things.
Oh yeah, like
your rapping technique for Gamble.
There's nothing wrong with my rapping technique for
Gamble.
Gamble.
So we're agreeing to disagree then.
I suppose we are.
Yeah, so you trap yourself in these situations.
I do every time.
Yeah. This is why you're not the dungeon master, because you would actually you would end up in your own like verbal traps.
I would. I would be like, I didn't say that, and they would be like, actually 2 sessions ago you did.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up about, you not you basically saying that I didn't say something that I did.
Listen, all I'm saying is there's a real case for gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Apparently, because you really took that to heart yesterday. You gaslit the hell out of me.
But you still love me.
Oh wow, so we were taking it to a toxic place.
Gaslight keep girl. It's fine.
Do you have your phone?
It's right there. You're looking at it.
Are you wanting to do what we were talking about, or do you want to just get the chat to ask questions? Because I mean, there's 22 people here, but like,
What are you meaning?
most of them are shy.
What are you meaning?
The Reddit threads, bro.
Oh yeah, the Am I the Assholes?
Yeah. Or we can just call it quits on this. How long has this stream even been? I don't even know how long we've been going for.
25 minutes.
Wow. That's like the shortest we'll have ever seen.
Listen, Matt, you're probably right for some DMs. Unfortunately, Kelly is so smart, and all of us as players are so stupid. So like, we're in a situation right now where we're trying to outsmart one of the villains, but the villain is Kelly smart. And none of us are. So
Yeah, there's like I give certain intelligence to certain NPCs that I create. Like I'll be like, okay, they're gonna be like this kind of knowledgeable, and this one's probably not gonna be as knowledgeable. But this particular villain has been like is now definitely the party can clearly see as the big bad.
oh, he is dangerous.
But it's taken them until like basically the last session to realise just how dangerous this person is.
Yeah.
And they have constantly outsmarted you guys. Like I've like given you little nuggets of threads that you could have tugged on to maybe have realised all of this a little bit sooner, but you just walk around it.
To give context for how stupid we are, Kelly was like, I'm gonna give you this quest. They're going to pay you 10,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, no, I think we'll pass up on that opportunity. Thank you. And we walked away. And a whole city died because of it.
It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was the consequences of your actions, and I, as the DM, did one of the most tempting things I could do, which was a huge amount of gold that you guys were like, actually no.
We are so poor.
Which is
we are the
insane
poorest
for a
high-level group
party
that I've
should
heard
be
of.
poor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally level 14 and the poorest group I know.
Listen, it's okay to be shy on our chat. Usually it's like less is even easier because there's usually a lot more people because it's usually planned and has like an actual theme and not just a fuck around and find out vibe.
Oh, it's a very fuck around.
But
and
you
find
don't need
out
to get
vibe
involved
right
in
now.
the chat if you don't want to.
Yeah.
How hot was Texas? I think it did go into triple digits when we were there.
It did, especially I think the Saturday was the hottest day.
Ironically, the day we wore the most layers in our cosplays.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was over 100. A few of the last couple of days we were there, so we didn't actually spend a lot of time outside except for at night time at the pool deck because it was like the coolest place.
Yeah. But even then, so we went to the pool deck on the Friday, I think, at night, so it was like completely dark outside. And it was still hotter there than what our usual like hottest days would be here, and then obviously we came home to a heat wave, so
Yeah.
that was fun.
Get the DM drunk to compensate. See, the good thing is I have some self-control, so
Apart
the
from
rest of them
once.
all stress drink at points, depending on how the session goes. Some of them will start stress drinking, and I'm like, well, that's good, because they're just going to get even stupider.
Yeah, some of us start stress drinking immediately as the session starts, because we're like, otherwise I'll never get through this.
Yeah. But I'll have a little bit, but then I can kind of, know my limit. Oh no, we're going to have to mod our own chat, bro. Just blam. Give me it.
Help.
They go on a timeout and they get removed.
Okay.
And I think I can ban them like permaban.
I think you need to go in there.
No, I'll just report them as spam. They're spamming. Even at our little like small stream, like
Small corner.
compared to the size of one we usually
I'm
have.
pretty sure you need to go on their profile.
No, I don't think they will come back.
Okay.
If they do, I'll just ban them again.
Yeah, there was one time that you were drunk and you had to end the session early because you realised that you were making an OC out of your OC, basically.
No,
Like, you were going completely out of character for one of your NPCs. So you were like, no.
Yeah, I was using an NPC as a conduit to my drunkenness, which meant I just wanted to do stupid things with them. And I was like, actually, no.
I respect my own thing more than this.
We're stopping now before I ruin this character who's been in it since the start.
Yep.
And who
4
I consider
years.
a cherished one of my NPCs.
Yay, my baby.
You think I don't cherish that NPC? I put all of my NPCs through trauma. Trauma is not a factor in my care for them. In fact, I'd say I traumatize them more if I care about them.
Yeah.
Which is quite sadistic, actually.
Yeah. You do. But yes. A long time to have them. 4 years.
No, yeah.
It's the length of this current campaign, so...
Yeah.
Been here for a while.
Actually, they were pushing a lot of penny merch on the Rooster Teeth store. Like, they announced a lot at RTX, I remember, and I was like, she's dead, though. And not that a dead girl can't have merch. But...
What concept?
Yeah. I mean, that's fine, but it was more just like, oh, but she's dead, so now the merch is inherently sad as much as it's cute.
One of our friends that we went to RTX with is, like, one of the biggest penny stands I've ever met, actually.
He is the biggest penny stand
Probably, yeah.
Easily.
And I'm pretty sure he bought every single piece of penny merch. Like,
keep her alive through capitalism.
Yep.
It's the only way now. She's gone from the story. Well, actually, I don't believe she's completely gone from the story. Well, they're on a funky island. She's definitely going to come back and...
Well, yeah, probably, but not like they did last time.
No. And also there's potential Roman coming back, since they do have someone cast as Roman in Ice Queendom.
Yep.
So that also seems more likely now than it did before.
Trauma is socialization.
Socialization Legos. I want more winter merch, actually. I feel like we don't have enough winter merch.
Do you know what I fucking want? More fucking Neo merch.
Neo
merch. I deserve it.
There's a good amount. I feel
I've
like there's
literally
more.
Been here for years.
Does that mean that you're more entitled to it than other people? Okay. Yeah. There'll be more. There will be more. There already is. Like, for how much she's actually shown up in the show, there's actually quite a surprising amount of merchandise for Neo. Also, there's so much fan-made merchandise for Neo. Because she's so popular.
I know. Popular.
I didn't actually put any pictures up of your Neo from the Friday of RTX.
No.
Yeah, but I could see them, I could see us getting more side character merch for next volume, hopefully. I haven't bought something from, like, the actual online store in ages. I got stuff when we were at RTX, but I didn't actually get that much because most of the, like, streetwear stuff sold out very quickly. And
literally all sold out on the Friday within, like, an hour of the panel finishing.
yeah, because I really liked the Yang streetwear t-shirt. It looked really cool. Like, I'd probably use that for the gym and stuff. And I was just like,
yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just wait. I imagine we'll see a lot of Neo stuff when Volume 9 kicks off, since she's going to be around a lot more. Yeah, and they also were very sparse with her in the trailer, which I thought was interesting, because I know that she's going to obviously have a bit more of a role than she usually would, which is cool. In
a very different setting than usual too.
Yeah,
like,
and completely
she's not
alone.
got any backup.
Completely.
Not that I think she needs backup. I'll just make that clear.
No.
But she doesn't have any allies there at all. It's just her.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really excited to see what they do with her particularly. I mean, I'm excited for everything that might come out of being on a funky island where emotion influences your surroundings.
Yeah. It's a great concept.
Well, it's a fun concept for character development, especially because they obviously seem to have the goal for this volume to be much more small in scale, in the fact that it's just the characters.
A real OG here. Glinda Goodwitch, March when.
Yeah, I mean, because now she's like prominent again because she's in Ice Queendom. We don't have to we don't have to be like taking breadcrumbs of glimpses of Glinda. We could have like a whole I'm trying to think of a word that's viewing something
Yeah.
that begins with G, but gander is not the right word. A gander of Glinda? I feel like that's not
It's
right.
just a little bit too far away. Like, Glimpse Glinda is catchy because it's like the same.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't know.
The whole island is a grim. That is one of my favourite things, actually. As like a sort of story trope, is if something that actually is like a creature, like an island is a creature.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just really cool.
Yes.
You know, turtles, big turtles, like Legend of Korra.
Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, Avatar as well.
Yeah.
All of Avatar, but not the blue people ones.
Yes.
The OG.
The OGs.
Neo is just going to cause constant storms by being furious 24/7.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, in my head, it's almost going to be like that there could be cool wild magic stuff.
Glinda.
Glances are the same as glimpses. they're too fleeting.
True. But it works.
Glance came into my head and I was like, nah, same. It's the same problem because it's fleeting.
Too short.
We need it to be like.
I want.
And
Neo
glare
as well.
Glinda is too there's too much emotion in glaring
Yeah.
at someone.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have the ethos.
I want Neo to be walking around with a tiny thundercloud over her head.
Oh my god, like oh my god, what the hell is her name in Encanto?
Oh,
You know.
I do.
Philip? No. Peppa? No. Peppa? What's the name? Come on, get it. You're the brains of the operation.
Oh, really?
You know who I'm talking about. I'm not asking you to name the character, because you clearly are going to have an actual aneurysm in trying to find this name. Stop trying to think.
It's gonna annoy me until
Stop
I know.
thinking. Sani, you can't think. You're not allowed to think.
I'm still thinking.
I don't even know what we were talking about because I'm so worried about the fact that you
We were
might
talking
give yourself
about
a
the
migraine.
Tiny thundercloud above Neo's head.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cute. But yeah, she's got a lot of she's got a lot of baggage. Peppa, I did say
It is
Peppa.
Peppa.
Yes,
It just didn't sound right.
because you thought of Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
I love how I know your brain so well.
Yeah.
I was like, because she thought of Peppa Pig when I said it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it.
Yeah, do you see how I may outsmart certain players in their D&D campaign now?
Well, it's easy to outsmart me. My brain doesn't fucking work.
Oh god. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I hope it's like wild magic. I want it to be like that, where their semblances are also funky, or their semblances don't work. Either of those would be kind of cool.
yeah, that would be cool.
But if
Wild
they
magic.
do work, I want them to be just like not right. That
Yeah.
they're either really really buffed up, or they're just like not
Yeah.
the same at all.
Yeah, I want it to be like a wild magic kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that would drive Weiss up the wall actually.
Mm-hmm.
If her glyphs are not the glyphs that she summoned. Although, she doesn't have Marinaster, because that got battered out of her hand.
Yeah,
So-
it did. So maybe she'll need to go and find it on the island.
You know that's how they're gonna, like, realise that each other's there though, right?
Oh yeah, someone's gonna see.
Like, they'll be like, they probably might be here because we assume that this fell, like, when we fell, it was the same place, but it could be so far away.
Yeah.
But then obviously if you find their weapons, it's like, maybe they actually aren't that far away.
Mm-hmm.
Or like evidence of someone else being like around. Although we did get the confirmation in the like teaser with the little mouse that was like, we've never seen one of you before, even
Yeah.
if they looked like this. So presumably they are at a different part of the island if
Yeah.
they've not bumped into each other. Yeah, because Ruby fell with Blake,
Yeah.
which I think's interesting that they didn't end up landing in the same place. So they really could have been. How
I
did this
told
person
you.
get
You need to
back?
go on their profile.
I can't be bothered. Yeah, because you can't actually. The annoying thing is that you can't click through. Wait, is that the same one? Oh, for God's sake, Jorah, really? Yeah, he did. I got him though. I'm on it. Although you're just gonna be like, excuse me? You know what's amazing? That this channel's name even, like, exists.
Yeah.
Channels. Oh, I hate that YouTube's filters changed for stuff. Nope. Doesn't exist, apparently. Anyway. He was dealt with. No, that's not how it works. Yeah, just pin it. Oh, that's a new thing. Okay, that was not a feature last time we live streamed.
You
Cool.
just undid it.
You just undid it.
Okay. Read before you click.
So we're talking about brains not working, and you're gonna criticize me for that?
Mm-hmm. You're smarter than me.
Okay, that means I'm perfect.
Yes. Perfect for me.
Gate. Oh, it's all glitched the chat. No, it's just the way this person's name's shown. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about on this? No. Oh my god, how has it been No, like, we can't have been streaming that
No.
long. That's just OBS.
Oh no, 40 minutes.
Any thoughts on my Neo idea? Let me scroll back before the spam.
I don't know.
Oh, her inside voice. Yeah, it's a really hard call, actually, because, like, I know there's a lot of debate in the fandom about whether Neo should have any kind of voice. Like, I know that she's, like, made little noises when she's been fighting, but we know that in Roman Holiday she obviously, like, has, like, an inside thoughts and voice.
Well, of course she does.
Because she's a human, not
she's
a robot.
sentient being, yeah. So.
No, I'm just laughing at what someone said about you.
I know.
Yeah. I'm kind of neutral on it, actually. I know some people will probably feel very passionately one way or the other. Like, it would be nice.
See, I don't passionately feel like it shouldn't. It's just the concept of it I'm not wild about.
What, her having, like, any kind of voiceover?
Because she hasn't. And I know that she's not exactly been, like, a main character, but, like, we don't hear anyone else's internal, like, voice.
Yeah.
You know? So then I feel like it would be weird to then just hear her internal voice because they can't have her speak. Like, a lot of what I love about Neo is that she, like, you have to project with her so much in the animation so that you understand how she's feeling, you know?
Yeah.
To then give her an internal voice means that you could, like, lay back off of that a little bit more.
True.
So.
Is Neo a person?
Always.
It's because I said she was probably a robot. Yeah, we will be probably watching Hell of the Boss once we're done here, actually, because we've got everything good to go.
Yeah.
The ship name I'm trying is Two Monkeys, as in see no evil, hear no evil. Huh?
For who?
Yeah, I feel like I missed the start of this. I like that Ruby only mentions Blake and Yang to Little since Ruby doesn't know that Weiss and John fell. Yeah, I realised that afterwards when we got back from the convention on the Friday and I rewatched the teaser, because obviously when you're in, like, a convention panel, like, you won't take everything in, especially because you only see it once.
Yep.
So yeah, when we went back and I rewatched it, I was like, oh yeah, that's a nice little nod to the fact that Ruby has
no idea
that Weiss fell, because she fell with Blake, and she knew Yang fell before that, but she doesn't know that Weiss also got yoted, and so does Jean and Neo.
Yeah.
Actually, well, she'll know Neo, because
she knows Neo, but she wasn't
her.
gonna ask about it.
Yeah, I forgot that she, like, chokeslammed Ruby in that one teaser they put out. Never mind. Choked her as people she cared about just for the banter.
Yep.
Also, can't wait until Neo plays into the fact that she knows that there's clearly a very strong emotional connection between Blake and Yang because of how feral that Blake went after she got knocked off into the void. Can't wait for her to fuck around with that because I love angst.
Yep. I know you do. So do I.
You're like, I know you do because of everything you do in D&D.
Yeah.
Some people actually don't have an inner voice that narrates everything.
Yeah. annoying, isn't it, when there's an internal voice that narrates everything you
Yeah,
do?
I really don't know what that's like, actually, as a concept.
It sucks.
Is it you, though, in your head? Like, is it your voice, like, your accent?
Sometimes.
What do you mean? Is it something like a demonic voice?
No, it's not like
Does
demonic.
it tell you
It's
to
just
do things?
no. No, it's literally
Is that
just
why you
like,
did what you
oh
did?
my god, Kelly.
Continue.
No, it's like, I mean, a lot of the time it's just boring, so I can like kind of blur it out. Like, it'll just be like, remember to step like this, remember to breathe. Like,
Oh my god, it tells you to breathe?
yeah.
Wow, this is wild to me as someone that doesn't
Mhm.
experience this.
And then, like, when I'm chopping something like an onion, like, my brain's like, don't chop your fingers.
I mean, occasionally I would do that when I'm doing something, but it's not so prominent that I'm like aware that there's actual words.
oh no, it's like constant. And then when I'm like walking as well, like,
This is wild.
yeah, when I'm walking, my brain keeps count of how many cracks I walk over and if it's even on my left and right foot. It's hell in here. There's no room for anything else because my brain narrates everything wildly
This
all the
explains
time.
so much.
So
So much.
it's all fun.
Some people, British people, talk to themselves loudly. Yeah, that is a thing here. People do talk to mutter to themselves a lot here.
Sometimes if I drop something, I look at it and go, "Why did you do that?" As
Yeah.
if it's its own fault.
Yeah, I say things out loud as well when I like
Um,
do things outside. And usually it's because I've done something stupid and I'm usually like, fuck.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
For God's sakes.
Yeah. Yeah. None of Ruby actually knows John is in the island.
Yeah.
So I could see him not showing up until like halfway through volume because no one is looking for him.
It's so sad.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to see some really fucky shit anyway because he's not going to be in a good place from what he just did.
Yeah.
That his head's just going to be all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's probably not going to be found by them because they just won't know. The Weiss will just presume that he got out with Winter
Yeah, exactly.
because he was the
So,
last one.
Yeah. But anyway, we should probably wrap.
You want to wrap so we can go record?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we actually do have something to record now, as it turns out.
As it turns out, yeah, which we didn't know about. So that's
Majestic how
sick.
these things work out.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably get dinner because it's nighttime-ish here, even though it's quite bright outside because it's summer.
Yep. So,
Shall we go?
let's go.
It's been fun hanging with y'all for
The first time in a long
the
time.
first time in a very long time, and not the longest stream in the world, and not one with any kind of structure or
But
cohesive
that's
thoughts,
okay.
really. But it'll be really nice when we actually can get back to doing Ruby live streams again,
Yeah,
because they're good fun.
they are good fun.
But this has been an opportunity to have a quiet chat with a few of you, which has also actually been quite refreshing because usually there's just too many people to have actual one-on-one.
Cool.
Sign us off, Saini. Yes, but it is 6:30 here.
Yes, this is what we would class as dinner time going into night time.
Yes, and
So-
we also need to
Record and
then
eat
Yeah.
and chill because we were gonna watch the extended edition of Two Towers. I don't think we'll manage to get through all of it today though, because of everything else. But we'll see. So
Thank you.
thanks for hanging.
Yep. Even though I'm sure you could have found something productive to have done over the last hour, but like
Hour-ish, yeah.
the world is burning, so
The world is burning. Let's
why
have a little
not
bit
hear
of fun.
Sandy explain how she thinks
Yeah.
for 5 minutes?
It was
on a
not
Saturday.
5 minutes.
It may have been. Anyway,
See you
thanks
later,
guys. Bye.
Bye. I can't believe someone